You will be in another hand.
It will be, but it's not feeling well yet.
Stress symptoms or?
I think quite vague
yeah.
symptoms. Dizziness, weakness, some of us problems with stomach.
We had problems.
Throat, yeah. And my guess is that it's not the food. The local bacterial flora, more in general. I'm feeling nothing. And none of, do you feel anything? In the 80s, there used to be a problem with drinking water in the pig house. But it has been properly fixed. So Swedish students do not get sick in the belly doing that. But there are large differences in microbial diversity, biodiversity across Europe. So my guess is that you're just not used to the microbiome. And my recommendation is eat more yogurt and tea. That's good for the stomach. Okay, so the first group. Urban River. Yeah, turn off the light.
Oh, hello everyone. The title of our project is Urban Rivers, and we will be focused on the pressures, impact, and the measure. Me and Julia. So, outline of our presentation: objective, description of REEF River in Uppsala, description of Norrtälje River. It's in Norrtälje. Hydromorphological classification and results from water samples, pH and turbidity, conclusion, and some future management. And what about the project? In first step, hydromorphological analysis of Norrtälje and REEF rivers. In second step, hydromorphological classification according to Water Framework Directive, which includes the continuity, hydrological regime, and morphological condition. And the last one to compare the new our results. So this is the inflow of REEF River in north of Uppsala. You can see the rich vegetation and inflow to the city. Yeah, some people. Okay, some information about REEF River in Uppsala. The area is less than 2,000 square kilometers. Discharge average 14 cubic meters per second. The total length is 80 kilometers, but only for our project is important 10 kilometers in the sea. And land use in the catchment in first urban area. Farmland and forest in the inflow and outflow of the city, and water treatment plant. I will show you in the next slide. There's 150,000 inhabitants in Uppsala. So here is the map. There is the REEF River. And we took 3 samples. One in inflow, second in the center, and third at the outflow. The water treatment plant somewhere here, and we took our sample after the water treatment plant. And this is the second river, Northaile. You can you can see at the movie the stones. It's to improve life for fishes, and this is a kind of restoration. This will be part of restoration that will be made. And some information about Northaile River. The area is over 350 square kilometers. Average discharge around 2 cubic meters per second. The length about 2 kilometers. And land use is mainly urban area in the city. Northaile has 3,000 inhabitants. Here's the map. Northaile. This is the Northaile River. We took again 3 samples. First in the inflow, second in the center, and third on the outflow. Okay, so Julia will continue.
Okay, so now about the hydromorphological classification, that we did it according to Water Framework Directive, and Thomas already said we have 3 elements. It's the continuity, hydrological regime, and the morphological conditions. And when we did it, like all 3 of them, they had different subparameters. And for the subparameters, we multiply them with a weight and then sum it up. So it can happen that the overall status for one of those categories is higher than the worst result of the subparameters. But then when we find the final hydromorphological classification, we use this in-out, one-out, all-out principle. So the worst result of one of the 3 categories determines what is the final status. Okay. So we can start with the continuity. It's about how many obstacles for fish and other organisms to pass there are and how much length is affected. And I guess there were subparameters, they are always listed also for the other 2 elements after, but I will not explain it in detail what it means because it will take too much time. And if someone has a question about it, I will say it then. Okay, and like in the pictures you can see some examples for what a barrier can be. So now our results is high for both rivers. Like we had those barriers that I showed you, but they are actually not impassable because in both rivers they took some measures against it, like in Northaile, like the last one. They made a large part of the cross-section like a ramp with the stones we already saw in the movie, so the fish can pass. And in Spirit, there's this obstacles across the whole cross-section, but the fish can go around it by a fish ladder in this picture. Okay, then the hydrological regime. It's about how the amount and the fluctuations in the water flow are changed by humans. And our results for that, we got them from the Swedish Meteorological Hydrological Institute. And here we found that in Northaile we have good status.